A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to the next day class with a hope that you are making full use of these class sessions. As we started the second lesson of Beehive yesterday, with its first part, Evelyn Glanny listens to sound without hearing it. The two terms here appear to be in a contradiction, but the young girl proved it true to the fullest. She made herself able to listen the sounds without hearing them, with her strong will. Let us see how does she do so. So, my dear students, open up your text and look at the first and second paragraph we completed last day for a quick revision. Evelyn was waiting excitedly for the train to London. Why she was excited? She was excited because she was going to the Royal Academy of Music for learning music, which she always dreamed of. And why she was nervous? She was nervous because she was leaving Scotland for London. And the bigger challenge with her was that despite being deaf, she wanted to excel in music. And it is really a big challenge. हम में से भी अगर कोई नहीं सुन पाए तो म्यूज़िक कैसे बनाएगा, नोट्स कैसे बनाएगा, जिंगल्स कैसे बनाएगा? It was a big challenge. Then most. Evelyn didn't become deaf suddenly, but it was a gradual process due to gradual nerve damage. So my dear students, a question raised over here. How did Evelyn become deaf? I repeat, how did Evelyn become deaf? So the answer is in front of you. Evelyn became deaf due to gradual nerve damage. And it was not a quick process. It happened to her gradually. Her mother was the first person who got a hint of her hearing problem when she was just 8. And soon after that, by the time she was 11, everyone else in her life came to know about it. In the meanwhile, in between 8 to 11 years age, she tried her best to hide her deafness from everyone around her. But dear students, it was not a thing to be kept as secret for long. So revealed before all soon. Her teachers suggested her parents to change her school and admitted her in a school for deaf and to be fitted her with hearing aids. All these things were not liked by Evelyn because she was a young girl. She was very sensitive in her feelings. She didn't like all these statements put by her teachers. She got disappointed. Everything turned into darkness for Evelyn. This girl sets an example for all of us. She was a person worth learning from. Let's move to the third paragraph today. Look into your book. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. Says Evelyn, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So, first line देखते हैं. But Evelyn was not going to give up. Means Evelyn was not willing to leave her dream behind. She was determined to lead a normal life. She had strong will that she would chase her dream and fulfill it anyhow. Whatever efforts were required, she would put over there, but she would not give up. These statements show her determination. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. One day, when she saw a girl playing a xylophone, this thing provoked her interest for music and filled her with a new energy. After seeing that girl playing the xylophone, Evelyn decided that she would not give up. She would not give up and she wanted to play that xylophone too. While all other teachers discouraged her, a teacher, a silver line. For as every dark cloud has a silver line, a teacher named Ron Forbes, raised in Evelyn's life as a silver line, who helped her, who spotted her talent, who believed in her quality. He noticed a spark in Evelyn's life, a passion for learning music in her attitude. He began with Evelyn by tuning two large drums to different notes. The teacher instructed Evelyn. He was trying to show some other ways to move towards music, was showing other ways, other methods to Evelyn to move towards music. So he instructed her not to listen, no need to listen from your ears if they are damaged. He continued with the girl and said that try to sense it some other way, Evelyn. And as a result of the pure efforts put by Ron Forbes, Evelyn says, suddenly she realized she could feel the different notes in different parts of her body. She could feel the higher notes from the waist up, from the part of her body that is above the waist, and the lower notes from the waist down, the portion of her body below the waistline. Forbes repeated this exercise with Evelyn. The teacher repeated this exercise, and soon Evelyn declared that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. She had learned to open her mind and body to sounds and vibrations. It was no more merely the notes that raised after beating the drums. Now she had started sensing the sounds of any kind, the vibrations from anywhere. The rest was her strong determination and her hard efforts she put in order to complete her dreams. So, in this paragraph, we have seen that Evelyn was not ready to give up on her dream, and she showed her willingness to play on xylophone. And we always find a person who has firm confidence, firm faith in our efforts, in our pure efforts. So it was, in Evelyn's case, it was her teacher Ron Forbes, and she followed the instructions given by the teacher, and soon he discovered that she could sense the vibrations and sounds. So in the next paragraph says, she never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. Brilliant. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. Fantastic. So, this paragraph tells us she never looked back from that point onwards, means she moved ahead in field of learning music. She visited the United Kingdom with a group of youngsters who used to give live performances on the stage. And by the time she completed her 16 years, she decided to make music her life. Because once we are on the path of fulfilling our dreams, it is difficult to come back, to move back from there. Obviously, music had to be her life. She gave performance for the Royal Academy of Music, and unbelievably she scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy, means she created a history in the Royal Academy of Music, in the history of Royal Academy of Music, and that was a great thing. कितनी खुशी हुई होगी, उसने रिकॉर्ड बना दिया, पूरा ऐतिहासिक रिकॉर्ड बना दिया. Slowly she moved from orchestral work, from the group performances to solo performances. फिर उसने अकेले एकल अपनी परफॉर्मेंस देना शुरू किया. And at the end of her 3-year course, जब उसका रॉयल एकेडमी ऑफ म्यूज़िक एंड लंदन में 3 years कोर्स कंप्लीट हो गए, शी had won most of the top awards of that time, and it was really appreciable. So my dear students, study these 2 next paragraphs today. Hope you have understood the meaning. We will meet tomorrow. Till then, take care of yourself. Have a good day.